Hello, everyone, and welcome to our FYI Earth Day celebration.
We are standing on the banks of the Schuylkill River in South Philadelphia,
on land that just 5 years ago housed the largest oil refinery on the East Coast.
Now, with its spectacular skyline views, it's becoming a global model for sustainable development. For more than 150 years, this prime riverfront real estate has been off limits to most Philadelphians. Now it has a new owner.
We bought the largest refinery east of the Mississippi for the purposes of redeveloping it.
A new name.
It's the Bellwether District because Philadelphia is the city of first.
And a transformational plan.
We're going to create a true urban setting for innovation.
Which means weaving the 1,300-acre property into the city grid.
This should be 34th Street, connecting Pennovation all the way to the Navy Yard. We want to connect the city center all the way to the airport without having to go on the highway.
The Bellwether District is owned by a company called Hillco Redevelopment Partners, or HRP.
I like to say I was employee number one.
It was founded 10 years ago with the mission of buying obsolete industrial sites and turning them into green spaces that help the community, the environment, and the economy.
This is one of the biggest endeavors from old industry to new industry. So our first phase is right here. It is a $4 billion development.
The plan includes 8 miles of new roads.
We're sitting here on our first road.
Designed with all kinds of eco-amenities.
Bike lanes, the ability to plug in electric vehicles. There's going to be 10,000 trees planted.
And more than 45,000 jobs created.
28,000 construction jobs and 19,000 permanent jobs.
The permanent jobs will be spread across the site's 2 campuses.
First building will be here.
The south side, near the port and airport, will be home to light manufacturing facilities.
Home Depot, Amazon's, Unique, Target.
The north side, near Penn and Drexel, will be a hub for life sciences and research.
We believe that Philadelphia should be the place for people to not only innovate, but to stay and expand.
HRP bought the refinery in 2020.
Oh my God!
After a series of explosions in the early morning hours of June of 2019.
It was just a massive fireball.
Like the sun landing on the ground. That's how bright it was.
This was the single largest polluter in the city of Philadelphia. Because of our acquisition, 16% of the air emissions were permanently eliminated.
The first step was to decommission the refinery.
800 barrels of hydrocarbons, 30,000 tons of asbestos were abated and removed off the site.
300 tanks and 950 miles of pipeline were dismantled.
How crazy is this?
Crews are now elevating the land.
We're going to raise it out of the 100-year floodplain with all the buildings above the 500-year floodplain.
The first 2 buildings are going up.
We're doing both those on spec. Class A, LEED certified.
So let's talk about how to get smart with money.
And the company is investing millions in workforce development and education.
First internship?
On this day, 8th graders were learning how to build personal wealth.
Dream big.
HRP hopes the new Bellwether District's first permanent employees will be on the job next year.
The ability to recreate 1,300 acres from start is pretty special. I mean, the scale of this project is almost unimaginable.